back to the channel, Model Building Corner. I'm Joe. I got a box in the mail when I got home from work. And then today, Friday, I don't think I'm gonna work on any of the group builds. I think what I'm gonna do is work on that garage. So I got some ideas I want to try. So let me get you in here. We'll see what's in the box. Okay. I took my parts out of the Purple Pond. The wheels came out okay. I did use an old toothbrush, but the oil pan didn't really come out all that great. But I'm just gonna hit it with another black over this anyway, so I can hit it with the chrome. Timing cover didn't come off at all, so set those over there. I hit those with a coat of something black, and we'll go from there. So this is from Hobby Nut Models. They are not a sponsor, but he is a great guy to work with and deal with. So, all right, man, I didn't want to show you this first. Let's open it from this way. Well, I guess you see what's in there anyway. All right, so to start with, I got, oh, I don't think I like this color. This is supposed to be for the Impala. It is Milano Maroon Metallic Gloss. Yeah, I guess that's okay. I wanted that dark, like that dark red that they used to come with. I didn't see anything listed for in the 67 years. That was close. So I mean, this is a 65 color. I'm sure if I looked it up, it may have continued through, but in 67, none of the cars came with what is called Milano Maroon. Maybe it's renamed. Sometimes they'll do that. It'll be the same color, but they'll change the name of it from year to year. So I got two of those, so I can paint that body and maybe something else down the line. Here's the colors that I picked out for the 66 Fleet side for JT's group build, 50s and 60s on Steelies. And I'm going to make an announcement about JT later in this video, so stay tuned for that. Alright, so I can see already off the bat that this is not the green that I was expecting. That's too bright of a green. In the picture this looked a little duller, so which I already decided based on the response I got from you guys that I was going with the blue anyway. But anyway, this is acrylic. It's all I can find. X28 Park Green. So I guess, you know, yeah, it's like a grassy, nice bright foliage color. So that's not going to work. But this will work on other cars. So I'm okay with buying it. Now, this is the color I'm excited about, and hopefully, I'm shaking it right now. Hopefully it is what I'm looking for. I'm shaking it because there's a lot of white in the bottom, as you can see, which is a good thing, because if it's that's nice and light. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Ugh. You know what? No, that'll work. That'll work. So this is also acrylic, X14 Sky Blue. Hey, looks like a sky. So that's for the 66 Fleet side. And he had an open box of this. Again, I'm going to mention JT. Trust me, it's not a bromance. It just happens to be that everything's because of JT. I seen him pick to do the 66 Wildcat for his Steelies on 50s and 60s on Steelies. And he had a finished model and the model that he's going to be building. And I just loved the look of that car. So when I seen this one as an open box, I went ahead and snatched it up. And it's all sealed, so that's a beautiful body. If I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? If anybody knows who sings that, put it in the comments below. So yeah, that looks pretty cool. All of these bags are sealed. We got white walls, which I probably won't use on this kit. And so yeah, we got all those different grills and stuff. Of course, I'm going to build this as a stock version. Ooh, I got some nice wheels there. So, yeah. So, I'm very happy with that. I mean, it wasn't that much of a discount, but it was still... I bet you it'd probably come out to be the same as a 40% off at Hobby Lobby. Because I think I paid 30 bucks for it. So, I'm happy with that. So this will be further on down the line because I've got myself buried in some group builds, and there's another one coming up that hasn't been announced yet that I've gotten a sneak peek from a couple of guys. So that is also going to be added to the group build list because I have the perfect kit for it. Since I think I haven't seen the announcement yet, but just from what I can tell, it looks like it's only one kit that is a choice to build. So, all right. Let's get to work. All right, everybody say hi to Kitty Vince. Hello, Vince. Say hi to Deuce. Say hi to Deuce. No? Kitty Vince was tired of Deuce getting all the airtime, so he said, hey, put me in a video. Anyway. All right, I'm back. I took a shower and ate something. In the earlier part of this video, when it first started, some of you guys have been like, ew, dude, you're wearing the same shirt as you were yesterday. Yes, I was. True story. I grew up with 6 brothers and sisters. It was 7 of us total. 7 people can't take a shower in the morning on the way to school. So I always had to take my shower at night. And that habit stuck. So when I wake up in the morning, so when I get home, first thing I normally do is feed the cat, feed the fish, scrape his litter box, and then I'll take a shower. And then whatever shirt I put on after my shower, that shirt stays on. I sleep in it. I wake up to go to work, and I put my work shirt over it. And when I get home, I take a shower and change my shirt. So I'm all showered. But, so here's my idea for the garage. So let me bring you down here and I'll show you. All right, so I'm talking about framing out the doors with the angle styrene. It is a 1/4 inch, 6.3 millimeter, 2 pieces. I'm down to 1 piece. So what I was going to do was I was going to buy some G-scale, or G-scale is expensive, but if you buy HO scale, you can get like industrial windows that are, you know, like for a factory that are big in HO scale, but in G scale or 1/24th, 1/25th scale, they'd be the perfect size for, because I want to do like a line of windows across the top to give it some style, and you know, for what would normally be natural light in the inside of the building. I decided I'm not going to do either G scale or HO scale. What I think I'm going to do is, I've got this square tubing that I purchased. I might cut this square tubing down and make, I don't know, 5 or 6 sets of windows, frame it out, set it down, trace it out, and this will be my frame for the windows. And then I've got some smaller square tubing. This might be too big of scale, 1/8 inch. Or I could use what Frank had originally sent me. He sent me HO scale 2x6s. I could use that as, you know, to run whatever you call that, you know, up vertical and horizontal for the windows. But I also have 1/4 round, and I've got some 1/2 round, which if I put the round side in, you wouldn't notice. So I might play with that idea. And of course there's going to be a window here. My original plan was to take the angled styrene, and frame out the front office window and do that. But you know what? The window framing would be a lot smaller than the sides of the building and the garage frame. So what I was going to do was, because of the depth, I was going to leave one side the same depth, but I was going to take one side and sand it completely down, so that when it's laying in the frame, it's like half the size. I think that would give it a good look. But I might decide to, instead of doing that, use the square tubing. Again, frame it, you know, so that the square tubing is all within the foam board, and then put the verticals and the horizontal. I was also going to buy a man door in G scale. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look up what the real one-to-one dimensions would be for a steel door. And same thing, I'm going to frame it out, and I'm going to build my own steel door. I'm not going to pay the money for it, so that's my plan. And then I got this piece left over. So right now I'm going to go ahead and cut my my 9-inch by 12-inch sidewalls, instead of the original 9-inch by, I forget what they were, but they're right here. Painter's tape sticks to this stuff. Good thing it ripped it on that and not the actual parts I'm going to use. So let me get set up to cut those pieces. Alright, why am I doing this on my coffee table, might you ask? First off, it's the only flat surface I have beside my bench / kitchen table, and I'm not about to clear all of that. And I've already dug into it with stuff, so it was cheap, man. This is a Walmart coffee table. I think it was like $50. I had to put it together. But anyway, so let me do some measuring here. And I'll start with my 9-inch wall. Pretty much dead on. Now let's see how this one lines up. Well, I'll be dang near perfect. Now, what am I going to use to... I'm going to use this as my straight edge, because I don't have the proper parts, the proper tools for this. I'm going to leave this under here, and I'm going to go ahead and use this knife, and I'm going to line that up. I'm going to line this up, and I'm going to cut. No, I'm not. I got that lined up, and I got that lined up. Now I'm going to cut. Don't cut the mat. This must not be the knife I used originally, because it's tearing it. Holy cow. Let's try it this way. I've never run into that before. All right, this is not the knife I was using. I think this is the knife I was using. Because this thing, that knife, all it was doing was tearing it. Oh, yeah. Oh, now you're way off. Anyway, so what do I got here? Do I got 9 inches? No. Damn it. I didn't want to use this one. But this will be the bottom. So, how come the white is $1.99 and the black was $2.99? Really? All right, so now let's go in 12 inches. And $12. Maybe we'll do one up here for good luck. Well, this is what I want to do to try to make sure I'm on the right line at least. All right, 12 inches. Go for it. Nine by 12. I'll put this towards the back. I don't know. So, perfect height. Much deeper. I think it'll work. So now I need another 9 by 12. You know what would have been easier than start with my straight edge. This is my height. That's a straight edge. That's a straight edge. So I'm starting with 2 straight edges if these things come perfectly square from the store. And I'm going to mark my 9 inches. So, and then I'm going to do the same here. I should have done this on the first one. Got my 9 inches. Now all I got to do is mark, not in millimeters, we're in America, mark my 12 inches, which is right here. Keep this nice and square. Okay, 12 inches. All right. Oh, my thingy fell out when I dropped the knife. Let's cut. Always measure once and cut 4 times. It's the best way. Trust me. All right. Now, this one I'm going to have to do in 2 parts. Okay. Bring it up. All right. Now we got our second wall. nice and square, depending upon how you hold it. So, I got 2 walls and a front wall. I'm gonna put this back together and see what it looks like. Be right back. Alrighty, so we got the outside. We got one of the guys. I don't think I'm gonna make this a retail open to the public shop. This is gonna be a private shop. So the guy that owns all these cars, this is where he works on them. And he does have a guy, like a right-hand man for a mechanic, maybe 2 mechanics that maintain his cars. He stores them in another site in a beautiful, beautiful warehouse that's lighted and heated and air conditioned. But the owner's here today in his 340 Duster, checking the progress on his 53 Ford pickup and his 69 Chevelle that they're just finishing up, putting a final tune on her. I'm going to put the dumpster in a different spot, but I wanted to get, like, you know, a comparison to the scale. Because that stuff I bought from eBay, that stuff looks like toys, man. So I don't know if I can sand on it and make them look better. But here's the inside, okay? So I think we got plenty of room now. There's a toolbox, a couple of drums. Alright. Plenty of room in the front. Air compressor. So, I might have like a little lounge area here. I doubt I'll wall it off, but we'll see. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Like I said, it's not going to be a open to the public place. So, let me know what you guys think. I think it's going to look sharp once I have some windows running across the top. The garage doors are framed out. This stuff is thin enough, I might be able to bend it to where that I can model it like they're open. Or leave one halfway open, or, you know, 3/4 of the way open. Have one closed. I don't know. So, alright. So, that's going to be it for this. I wanted to get this thing moving along a little bit more, so I definitely have to get more supplies for you know, equipment and stuff for the inside. So, alright, so that's gonna do it for today, but don't go nowhere. I said in the beginning of this video, I have something I want to tell you guys, okay? So hopefully you're all here, okay? I tell you what, in between models, these little clips, they make good chip clips. That's a pro tip from Joe to you. You want another one? If you happen to be in a situation like me, or you could one day, so pay attention, okay? Especially when you wake up at 4 in the morning to get ready for work. Don't leave your denture adhesive tube next to your antibiotic cream tube when you're half asleep. Ask me how I know. I'm just kidding. It didn't happen. Anyway, so this is what I want to talk to you guys about, okay? Now, JT, I need my garage time. I'm going to pull his card off the wall and show you guys. Alright? He's got a group build going on. His very first group build. Alright? I'm joined in. A lot of guys have joined in. If you guys are watching my channel and you don't watch JT's channel, first off, shame on you. No, I'm just teasing. Second of all, I want you guys to go check out his channel. I'm going to put the link in my description over here. Alright, join his group build. It's a pretty cool group build. 50s and 60s on Steelies. But more importantly, okay, JT is almost at that milestone of 1,000 subscribers, okay? He's, I believe he's just under 900 right now. I'm in the same situation. I'm right at 900. So, of course, when I started this channel, I had no idea that this community was as tight as they are, as friendly, as helpful. I didn't even know the community existed. I was like, I watched a couple of channels, so I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. Give me something to do. But I met some great guys through this, and I'm so happy that I've done that. I've gone over a month now without having any beer. I come home, I either do something here or I do something on the garage. If I get home kind of late, I'll just watch YouTube videos, and I don't even think about it anymore. So that's awesome. But the purpose of this was, if you guys do not subscribe to JT at I Need My Garage Time, please go check his channel out. He's a really nice guy. Great builds. I love the builds that he's doing. That's the reason why I bought this Wildcat. It was because I seen the one he had completed in his video, and I was like, man, I gotta build that. So go check him out. Give him a subscription. Tell him I sent you. Okay? Anyway, so that's going to do it for now. Tomorrow, I am going to work on either the 67, or I'm going to start cleaning parts and working on the body on the 05 Escalade. The Wildcat's got to go on my tiny little stash shelf. But I also want to break out those other kits that are in group builds, and I want to work on them a little bit at a time. So over the next few months, the channel might be a little bit different, because I might not stay on one kit the entire time until it's completed. I don't want to get too deep and have too many going at once, but I'd like to change it up, jump back and forth, and also. Anyway, guys, appreciate it. If you want a shop card, send me an email. It's up in the channel description, not the video description. And it's very simple, joe14fan@gmail.com. That's way back from when I was a huge Tony Stewart fan. I met him once. I built instead of having a die cast signed, it was at the Home Depot and this is funny, so bear with me. It was at the Home Depot in 2005 in July, right before he won the I don't know what they called the race back then. It used to be the Firecracker 400. I think it's the Pepsi 400 now, or whatever it's called. I don't watch NASCAR anymore. But I met Tony Stewart, but also Matt Kenseth was there, and because his sponsor was DeWalt. Tony Stewart's was Home Depot. So I've got my model that I built, not a die cast. I built the model of, if any of you guys watch NASCAR, he ran two different Peanuts paint schemes, a black one and the orange one for the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown thing. Anyway, so I had that car for him to sign. And, he actually took the time. He was looking it over, saying, wow, that's really cool. That was back when the monogram had the drivers in there, and he's saying, man, that driver's a lot skinnier than I am, because that's when he started putting on some weight. But my daughter, I had a 3-pack. Oh, maybe there was 3 Peanuts cars. I can't remember, because I had a 132nd box that when you open the orange box, it had the 3 132nd cars in there. One may have been the regular paint scheme, and then the 2 Peanuts cars. I don't know. But anyway, so while I'm talking to Tony Stewart, Matt Kenseth says, and my daughter was young at the time, and he says, what's in the box? She's like, cars. He's like, you want me to sign it? She's like, no. So I apologized to Matt. I'm like, they're Tony Stewart cars. And he gave her one of his, what do they call, hero cards. So, and I got one from Matt too. But anyway, so that was my story about that. I'm sorry I went off on a tangent. So if you guys want a shop card, send me an email. And go check out JT's channel. I know most of you that are watching me already are subscribed to JT, but if you're not, go check him out. You won't regret it. Anyway, appreciate it, guys, and I'll talk to you tomorrow, or mañana for my Spanish friends. Victor, what's up, buddy? Anyway, take care.